The simple thing that we do when we practice circling is that we're deeply present together, and we explore the idea of connection together. And connection's become a bit of a buzzword in recent years, and people say the opposite of addiction is connection. And in circling we kind of put the magnifying glass on what is connection and what does it feel like, and really making it be okay whatever the connection or disconnection feels like. So it typically involves going slowly and giving people a time and space and support to really feel the subtleties of their experience when they're in connection with others. And there's lots of practices around that, and it typically opens a lot for people because we're quite used to habitual ways of talking a lot. When we actually are given high quality attention and witnessed, it's very touching and people feel deeply seen. And we also get a lot mirrored about us that we were unconscious of. So our relational blind spots, like just parts of ourselves that we didn't know were there, can get shown up in a gentle way. So it's, people often say by the end they feel like they've come home a little bit, or they feel more themselves. So it's kind of paradoxical, this, we're not trying to get anywhere. In a way, we're just trying to look at what's here more closely, but in doing that we open to these depths that are kind of just under the surface. It's not group therapy, no, it's a non-therapeutic modality. So the ethos is around adults coming together and exploring authenticity and connection and taking your own self-responsibility, not trying to blame others or need others to do certain things for you. It's like really being grown up in the space and honest about what comes up for you. And then we weave that together. So it's facilitator-led, but when it's done best, the facilitator is a part of the circle too. So it's quite an organic process. So there's certainly therapeutic releases and therapeutic like insight, but it's a different paradigm to therapy. It's built on that kind of knowledge, but it's not like go there to get fixed. It's go there to connect, to learn about yourself, and to explore these territories of our being and intimacy that isn't normal for us in our everyday consciousness or our everyday experience. But actually these practices guide us there pretty quickly, and they're very pleasant to be there. It seems like it taps into the heart and like universal needs for connection and being seen, and people react to it in all different ways, and we all have our conditioning and challenges around it, but it does see that, we get to see the heart shining through everyone, and like how we get to see that innocence. That's the most beautiful part of it for me, is like it's the practices structure us in being able to really see the innocence that was there, that's maybe hidden, or that we take for granted, or that we've got too many judgments in the way to see. And at the same time, it's not all like love and light. When people are authentic together, challenging things can come up, and there's good reason why we don't talk about certain things, and there's taboos and all of that, and we honor all of that. It's not like an anti-societal movement, but it's really creating a space for the deepest truths to come out, and for us to meet each other in that and integrate the wisdom from each perspective, from each person in the circle. But also to kind of sharpen our truth, because we're not perfect and things come out, and through our authenticity with each other we can at best find the gold in what we're trying to express, and that's an assumption that there is something of beauty that's trying to come through everyone, and it might be very hidden and it might be very dark, but that's what circling seems to reveal again and again, like the innocence of the heart, and where people are coming from good intentions, even if there's pretty dark stuff around it.